Hello everyone, my name is Danny. In today's video we're gonna talking about how to save the space in the Final Cut Pro after your project has been done. It's really important because we have a really limited storage on the Mac or on our hard drive. It's really important to understand this one and do it on your project because we have a really limited and really expensive if you want to upgrade your storage to in the Mac, or if you want to buy any external hard drive. It's better to care about this one and watch this video because it's to save you a ton of the storage in the Final Cut and your hard drive. I'll talk about how to leave a file in the place and leave a file in the copy it to the library and the rendering. I just want to tell you this topic about just only how to save the storage after your project is been done or during your project you working on the project. First, we're gonna go in for the talking about the which storage do you need to buy. I'm gonna go in for the Amazon website. As you can see here, we have a two different part of the storage. One, we have a HDD, and that is previous example for it because it isn't like an old generation based on the disk. And we have another one is SSD, right? SSD, sorry. SSD is a new generation, is not like a old generation. I'm just wanna show you what's the difference between. If you wanna think about the HDD and the difference between the HDD and SSD, that is really good example for the HDD and the SSD because the HDD is like a old generation. Normally they have a lower speed, lower is lower like a life and that is pretty. I highly recommend it to buy a SSD instead of the buy a HDD because compared with the those one is big different. You pay a little bit more expensive for SSD, but the speed and the performance is completely different. Just want to go in for the Amazon website and show you some of the good model. Is not when you choose the SSD, you need to care about the speed and brand. It's really important to care about this one. If you want to buy a hard SATA drive, you need to buy another device for the installer. That is really good too. Is more cheaper than the SSD and completely different with the, but if you're moving or going to the a recording or you want to transfer, that is a little bit annoying because you carry the big thing instead of the a really small SSD. The good brand for it is Samsung is a really good brand, and SanDisk is a really good brand too. But that is really expensive compared with the compared with the HDD. Is really important to care about what you buy. Just wanna go in for another topic. The HDD is really. I just want to quickly search about the HDD as well. This price is for Australia. HDD you can buy 18 terabyte is for the 490, and also if you want to buy a storage is not that much expensive compared with the SSD, but the generation is completely different. I highly recommend it to buy a SSD instead of the HDD. Let's go and find out the price because if you want to buy it from the Mac, buy in advance, it's really expensive. For the 8 terabyte, you need to pay at 3,600 Australian dollar, more than the like a basic model 512 gigabyte. That is I hardly recommend get a basic one, and but completely up to you. But if you want to buy a Mac, buy a basic Mac and add a storage. It's more cheaper, more is gonna be increase your performance of your computer in the long life. And we're gonna come back to the Final Cut Pro now. The first thing that you need to know about the Final Cut Pro, we have a rendering that is gonna make a lot of cache for you. Just going to my file and show you. I have a really small like a project on the like a library in here, because normally I store my I don't use it like a Mac for the Final Cut Pro. I just use it for the external because it's more reliable for me and more you know, as much as a little bit you lose your speed, but in the long life it's better to use the external hard drive, because you have a ton of the media is coming through and a ton of the write and rewrite again and delete again is gonna be decrease your performance on your Mac in the long life. Let's go and find it out how to decrease this one. As you can see here, we have on our cache 696 gigabyte. We have a cache. For delete those one and the 31 meg for the project. For delete those one, you need to going for the each project that you have. For example, I have this test project, and I'm gonna going for the first, gonna go into the file, going to the delete generated project file. This is give us the sum of the thing that you need to delete it. And delete this one, delete the render file, delete the optimized media, and delete the proxy media. I'm gonna tell you one more thing. If you wanna delete those one, make sure your project has been done, right? But still you have your media here, just okay. And we see how much decrease, and around the 1 gig is being decreased around this one. And this is not a project actually, to be honest with you. It's not that, just open it now. And I'm gonna go in for the event. I'm gonna delete this event on the Final Cut Pro. First, we're gonna go in for the event, choose the event that we have, go into the file, go into the delete the generated event file, and delete the render file, all delete the optimized, delete the proxy media. We delete those one. We're gonna go back to the Finder. As you can see here, our project is being decreased to 345. Now it's 340 over 200 gig is being decreased on our project. But still our project in there, our media in there, nothing gonna change. The next one is gonna be, that is library. That is our library that we have. We're gonna go in for the file and going for same as delete the generated library file, and the delete the render file, all delete the optimized media, delete the proxy media, and okay. That is give us the 238 gig from it still is counting down. As you can see, after delete all of the thing, we have 175 megabyte compared with the 600 gig on the project. That is saved a ton of your project, ton of the space on your project. 600 and something, almost 700, compared with the 175 meg. Your file is still in there, you don't lose anything, but you just lose some of the example that is some of the project that is not necessary in the behind, because every time that you're rendering, you have a lot of cache that is make it on the behind your rendering, and that is ton of save a ton of the thing for you if you want to save a lot of space on your Mac. I'm gonna go for another thing that I'm gonna tell you. This is our project is being done, but it's not been rendering, and that is project is save a lot of space for you. Let's go and find out another thing. I'm gonna press command comma, and this is background rendering. Going to the playback, and this is background rendering. If you have a really not really powerful computer, like Intel processor, it's better to turn off the background render. Or if you have a if you have a storage inside your Mac, it's better to turn off the background render, because if you have a background render on, you're gonna be lose a lot of space, because everything that is added on there, just quickly show you. I'm gonna for example, if you add one lower left, whatever, it's gonna be start to rendering. If the tick is on, start to rendering. If you are render, that is make a lot of space for you, but some of them is not necessary, because this title that I put it here, maybe on the next 5 minutes I'm gonna change it to this one, right? I'm gonna change it under this one, because this one is not necessary to render. But depend on your situation. I'll put it on the render, to be honest with you, because I have a storage in the SSD card, and that doesn't bother me a lot because I have a big storage. But if you are in the storage inside your Mac, it's better to put it on the rendering by yourself, because it speed up your, at least a little bit, decrease your performance on your footage, but it's really saved the ton of the space for you. And when you press the command comma, and when this one is off, right, just for the turn it on again, you need to press Ctrl R to render in this file for you. That is for today. I hope so that this video helpful for you. I have a Discord channel if you like to download a lot of plugin. I'll leave a link in the description. Go in there and pick up the link, and go into my Discord channel and download a lot of free plugin that I made for you. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support, and press the like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.